Okay, hopefully the sound works on this thing. I've not used this mic before, and I haven't really used this camera very much. I'll have to see how it goes, but just going to take a little drive around town. Hopefully the selfie stick off my old Views XR doesn't drop like it usually does. Well, it may do, but see how we get on. We're just behind where the old chapel used to be. They knocked the chapel down a few years ago now. I think there was something wrong with the roof, wasn't there, Anne-Marie?
Yeah, it was falling down.
Was it?
The big steeple thing that was on it.
Okay, just nip up here for a sec. As you can see, the guys are taking the Christmas techies down. So we're not going to have any Christmas lights now. They're not the most impressive in the world, but they were alright, weren't they?
Not bad. Better ones.
Better than nothing. Just pop down along the main road first and have a look. See what's going on in town. Christmas trees turned off across the road there. The cenotaph doesn't seem to be turned on. Maybe it is. Oh yeah, it is. It's just a bit dim.
It's the 11th of January today, 2024.
Yeah. We've done a few drives on the old cameras, but I got this Pocket 3 just as Anne-Marie took ill, and haven't really used it that much, to be honest.
We have got more videos planned then.
Yeah, we've got some more videos planned.
Abandoned places.
Yeah, Anne-Marie's found some places to go and visit.
World War II bits and pieces, abandoned houses, things like that.
Some bunkers and things, isn't there, to investigate? That's one thing people who used to live in Shotton will notice. See, the cars don't flash you past anymore. They used to. Not anymore. Times have changed.
Shotton Infants.
Yeah, Shotton Infant School. It's a little bit dark.
It's very, very old, that school.
This will be a challenge for the selfie stick. All these speed bumps.
King George Street. We've got the big houses on. With the big bay windows. All very nice.
Yeah, it seems that I'm not too sure, but I don't know whether people have bought a plot of land and built their own houses here or what, because some of them seem to be quite individual, and then a few of them look like identifit sort of things, you know, as though a builder's built a row of 20 and then some individuals come along and built their own, because there are a few unusual houses here, you know, like styled.
Well, they get altered over time, don't they?
Yeah, they do, but these are so wildly altered, I don't think
they get altered over time. There's quite a lot of them the same style, of them two are the same style.
Yeah, they're the kinds that mean if it was
those two are the
builders.
same. They just get altered. Most of these are red brick, well, nearly all of them are red brick, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate if you get altered, but there's quite a lot that are individual as well.
Yeah, we've got top here, the modern school.
Yeah.
It used to be Taliesin.
Yeah,
and there was a disabled school next door.
Yeah, that was Uscola Bryn.
That's gone now. The disabled school's gone, and Taliesin has been modernised and made bigger.
has.
For,
see if I can turn round down here so you can see it maybe.
they want to use. It's quite a big school, isn't it? And then through that cutway there, there's fields, woodlands, football pitch for kids to play football on, even adults I suppose. Takes you down to Killings Lane and Whopper Park, down that cut through.
Can't really see the school from here.
There isn't a disabled school
Very
around
well.
here. I think there's one in Buckley, I think, and Chester for disabled schools. Got quite a lot of disabled children now. Go to mainstream school, don't we?
Yeah.
Not all though, depends. what
Yeah, I
their
think
needs
the
are.
special needs schools are not used quite as much now because they have
We
quite a
haven't
lot
got
of
one here
integration.
anymore. So whether they have things in place in that school, I'm not sure. Taliesin Avenue, all of the big houses. Plymouth Street, there on the right. Llewellyn Street there on the right. And this goes all the way around to the end, which is a dead end.
Yeah.
But there is a little cut through, not for cars though, for walking.
Wonder if you can see it from the
Hillview
car.
Road there, which takes you to Killings Lane. There's a little pub down there, Hendy's. Fancy yourself a drink and some bar snacks. And you can also walk that way if you wanted the doctors or anything like that. Dentists.
I'm trying to get Anne-Marie to take the mic because she's going to be doing most of the chat, but she won't have it. And the cut through
There's your cut
Goes
through. It
there.
takes you down there. Where that sign is, there's a metal bridge to go over the brook.
Used to be a wooden bridge, a white one, and it's got like a ford there.
It's the brook, innit? Takes you past the police station, through the alleyway and that, and the old farm.
Takes you through to Wepper and Killings Lane the other way.
We've also got allotments down there as well, and community gardens too.
Yeah,
They do
yeah.
lots of work down there. If you like gardening and crafty things and that, they do all that down the community gardens. Or if you like gardening, there's allotments down there as well, isn't there? That you can do. Make your own little garden areas.
Oh, way up, look.
This is the glitter coming, yeah.
I think it is, yeah. Give me a flash. You come on down here, pal.
So we're going down Llewellyn Street,
Yeah.
more of the big houses.
Well, the big house is to us because we live in the 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah.
Might be tiny houses to some people. I think one of my mum's friends got used to have a 13-bedroom house. 13 bedrooms. There's only 2 of them. Oh, there goes the glitter again.
I think it's the main street to the school.
Mhm.
That's why they've done it.
Yes, probably. Should we head down the next one?
Yeah, they've got the new houses over that side.
Is that the Pippins down there?
Yeah, that used to be a rubbish dump. And they built houses on top.
Yeah, I think there was a concrete place and there was a boatyard down here by the
boatyard
school.
was there as well, wasn't it? The school's at the bottom that we used to go to.
Yeah. I'll head down, but you can only go so far, I think.
And then we used to have the gypsies who used to park along there next to the school.
Mhm.
always used to like make a mess and all the kids causing trouble. Throwing bricks over the fence. They hit one of the children with the brick.
When would that have been? About 1982, something like that? 83?
It was when I was there, so yes, we're probably about that time. Kingsway on the left.
You can only go so far down here.
That one's a big house. That's the biggest house on the street.
Not quite sure how much room these cars have got.
Yeah, you can only go so far down.
I'll hold
Then
fire.
you have to turn by the shot infants.
I don't know if you can get down to.
There. And then some new houses, terrace ones. And then new houses. Yeah, this is where the site of the former social club used to be. And
Oh,
where these new houses are,
was it the Cons Club?
Yeah, Conservative Club. It caught fire. I think it was empty and falling to bits anyway, but it did catch fire, so they knocked it down and they built all these new houses.
Morton Greens used to be across the road here. It was also the Ritz Cinema many years ago.
Now a car park.
Yeah, now a car park. That was the site of the Ritz.
Car park.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was free at one stage.
Yeah, it may have been. Head down this road. I think it's absolutely terrible, but what the heck. It may have been done this one, to be fair.
This is the back of the shops, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Where are we?
Yeah, the back of the shops. These are all shops, these. Not houses, these.
Yeah, it's not Iceland inside. Yeah, these are the new shops.
Look at these potholes, though.
Because where
They're
these shops are here, used to be a school on the left. The back of these shops, that was a school, St Ethelwood's, which used to face the main road. And then you come to here on the left, and that's when the school stopped.
Cross over here without getting squashed.
It was called St Ethelwood School, which is now moved. It's up the top of Higher Shotton, Aston.
Just do a little drive by Edward Morgan. There
This
it
is
is.
our old infant school,
Yeah.
which is no longer a school anymore.
It was a Roman Catholic infant school. Lots of the Roman Catholic children used to go there many years ago, but then it closed down, and the junior school took on all of the infants that were based in this
And
school.
the car park we've just driven through was the grass area of the school.
Yeah, it was.
This is all wasteland, and this is where the gypsies used to park their caravans.
Yeah,
We've got the house on the end that's always been there.
yeah. And there's the other
And
bit
we
of the
used to
school.
have high fencing at the back or the front. The variety club bus has been in the car park at the front. I'm not sure what it's used for.
I mean, we've been around some of these areas before, but I just wanted to see what the new camera was like, because it might be a bit
There's
better
the
in the
Central
evening.
Hotel, which is now a Weatherspoons. It closed for a while and reopened as Central. It's where all the top stars years ago used to go and stay when they used to play in the theatres local around here. There is no theatres anymore, unfortunately. The nearest theatre was either Theatre Clwyd or Chester, Story House. But yeah, the Central Hotel had rooms upstairs for you to stay in. But now, upstairs is where you go to the toilet. In most Weatherspoons, exactly the same, isn't it? There's cheap food, cheap drinks, you know what you're getting. You meet your mates, meeting in Weatherspoons. Taxi stop there, bus stop there. Sorted, isn't it? It's like Chinese food, you've got gyms up a bar on your left.
Yeah, it used to be Wing War for many years.
Food. I'm not sure if they're doing proper chips But the Chinese is excellent. British has come down Chester Post there. Because you've got Edward Morgan School at the top, which was the junior school I mean you used to go to. But now it's juniors and infants together, and nursery.
We can head over there and have a nose in a bit.
It used to be just the nursery school and the junior school, but the infants is now attached now because they've closed the one on the bottom.
Let's have a quick look up Shotton Lane, shall we?
On the left, and wasn't that a motor shop or something? And it was an electrical shop. And here on the bottom, on the right, there's some houses, and it used to be a big house, remember?
Shotton Lane Doctors?
Never get in there.
No.
Tried once.
For some reason that doctor's surgery does seem to be extremely popular. It's very, very difficult to get in there for some reason.
2 houses made into a shop. On the left, the former site of Shotton Lane Social Club.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately, a few years back, people stopped going less and less. They weren't making any money, decided to close, and then someone bought it and were going to turn it into a mosque, and then it got torched by a fire in the back where the betting shop used to be. So now it's just a little wasteland. And on the right here there used to be the 33 Club. I don't remember it, it was before my time. The King opened it in the 1930s, I think. And also the field round the corner is named the same 33 Club, because where they used to do the sports, it was like a sports club, social club, sports club. But I'm not old enough to remember that, unfortunately. More of your big houses here. These are all the original houses, aren't they? Green Lane. There's a couple of original houses on the bottom, and the original shop, which is now a house. And then after that, it's the council estate. Because it was Green Lane. It used to be a big long lane. And then they built the council house and the estate.
Just passing the field known as the 33.
33 field, yeah. It was part of the 33 Club. I think that was in Strickland Street. I'm not sure. It was opened by the King back in the 1930s. Central Drive on the left, where all the shops are. Chippy and convenience shop. And there was a laundrette, but I think it's something else now, isn't it?
I thought we could head up here and get to see the other side of that bridge.
Yeah, this is the top of Shotton Lane. You've got All People's Home on the left. There's a little lane here on your left. Takes you up Aston into the hospital. Do you remember the house on the right here?
Mm-hmm.
And it was all derelict.
I do.
They knocked it down, didn't they, to build that monstrosity. It was a nice house, but all the windows all smashed in on the door and everything, and but you went inside, didn't you?
Look, road ahead closed. I wonder if it is, or if that's...
That'll be that there.
Yeah.
Killings Lane, this is the start of Killings Lane. There's a railway bridge above.
Yeah, I thought I'd come down Killings Lane because a few people will remember it.
Shotton to Bidston line it is. And then you can go to Liverpool then, can't you? On the top there. It used to be Wet Lane, it used to be called, because there used to be a little stream down the side here, do you remember?
Yeah.
And I used to walk up and down there to go to school when I used to live down Wepper.
Killings Farm is just up ahead here on the left. I hope the camera's picking it up, but it's it was in a very, very derelict state for many years, and then the they sold it and they've turned it into a lovely bunch of houses.
Yeah, well, that's a barn. That's just one house. That
Yeah.
barn. That barn was turned into a house,
Yeah.
and the farm next to it is still there. But there was mills down there and stuff, and they made all sorts of different things, didn't they? And
I mean, I don't know how much I'd want to live in that house, because I remember that barn when it was about 2 foot deep in cow muck.
it is nice inside though, because I've seen it, because it's been for sale.
Is it a bit whiffy?
No, it's been for sale, and it went for quite. I don't know how much they bought it for, but it went for quite a lot of money.
I'm not sure where, but there is a back way into Taliesin from here.
Yeah. So where
And
the
the back
school
way
is that we
into
showed you at the top,
Wepper.
that little entrance where it takes you through into the football fields, and you come out. Is it
There.
here?
Yeah, just gone past it.
I think.
The one on the
There's
left there's
also another
Wepper.
one further down as well.
I'll just go back. That one on the left there is for Wepper. So you can head down to Wepper
There
down
is.
there.
There's two. There's one here and one further down, but they meet each other, don't they? You can go at the side of the houses. Some of these houses are like 90s, and some of them are like Victorian now. Old anyway, but you can tell which ones are 90s, can't you?
Yeah,
Which
I
ones
think
are not 90s.
quite a few of these were built in the sort of 80s and 90s, and then there's like the odd one or two. I think
There you
it's
go,
like
that one there takes you to Wepper too.
yeah, but I think
just
it's
cut
a schoolhouse.
Outside the houses. The schoolhouse is down the bottom here.
Yeah, it was an old private schoolhouse. It has got a date on it, I think, like 1920 or something. I'm not sure. I don't think it was Victorian. I think it was about 1920. That one.
Some of these ones are quite old.
Yeah.
But when you get down the bottom here, there's a little entry. You go up the entry and it takes you to the Hendy's pub. Big beer garden, they have TV screens outside, TV screens inside, pool table, karaoke nights, DJ nights I think.
There's
I'm
the
not
old
sure.
schoolhouse here, just passing it now.
Yeah, blue and white.
Well House it's called, Well House.
And the bungalow on the next to it, that's quite nice, I've seen that as well. That was for sale.
That was
Not
for
long
sale,
ago,
not
it's
too
quite
far
nice.
back, a couple of years ago. Here's the fence you could see earlier on.
Yeah, that takes you to Hendy's.
Yeah, and you may have been able to
So that was the
see,
bottom of Taliesin there.
may have been able to see the sign ahead there, the red one.
There's the sign. It takes you over that metal bridge. There's your the gardens and the allotments.
Shows you how times have changed though, because this was a wooden bridge, quite narrow. Now it's quite a fat bridge, useful for cyclists and what have you, I suppose.
There is some little cottages over there. One of them's for sale at the moment.
But also this little area down here used to be very peaceful and quiet. You never used to get cars down here and stuff parked up.
No.
If you saw one, it was a
You
miracle.
used to go over that bridge. That bridge takes you to the bottom of Wepper, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Where there used to be an old farm and there's a police station at the bottom.
I know one thing, they are extremely, extremely brave parking here overnight. Not because of vandals, because of flooding.
Yeah,
Because
it
this
does.
area floods
that
like
little
mad.
brook does flood. It doesn't, not particularly high, but it does flood, doesn't it?
It gets
So
up,
there's your path up there.
it'll get up to that dog poo bin.
Also, you can go up that way. It takes you down the side of the old Summerfield site, which has now been bulldozed down. So if you remember Summerfield or Gateway, it's all been flattened. And before that, it was the White House, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With fields round it. It was a builder's yard, wasn't it?
Back into Killings Lane now.
And they've knocked it all down because they're going to put the new little store there. So they're getting the ground ready for that.
The area that Anne-Marie's talking about, to anyone who's been from the area in the past, is Alf Parry's old yard.
And there's a big White House in the middle of the bottom of Wepper. And then they built a supermarket on it. It was Gateway first, wasn't it? Then Summerfield. But it's been flattened now, and it's also the council offices have been flattened. So anything to do with council, you go to the library, or there's council offices next to the doctor's surgery. But the land's been flattened, ready for the new Lidl superstore, which is in Queensferry at the minute, which they're moving it to a bigger store, Connors Quay. So I think that part of Connors Quay is going to be super busy. Lidl's okay, but I don't like the fruit and the veg. It never seems fresh, does it? Same with Aldi as well. And the bit in the middle always entices you to buy stuff, doesn't it? There's always something in the middle aisles, electrical goods and bits and bobs. So you spend more money than you intend to.
You hear all kinds of ghost stories and tales in this area as well, getting chased by haunted figures up the lane and stuff like that. I don't know whether it's just hearsay or whatever.
Because Wepper Park is quite haunted.
Yeah, you got Nora the Nun at Wepper Park. Back to Killings Farm again.
Things there, I've seen things there.
I think that Killings Farm is in the Doomsday Book.
Yep.
I think. Now, when was that done? Was that about 1200 or something?
Not sure.
Or was it before that? Was it like 1100 or 10 or the 10s? It's very, very, very long time ago. Anyway, about 1,000 years ago.
I think that's the field for is it Talieasma Field? Yeah, I used to walk down the lane.
Don't quote me, I'm not the world's best on history. Might be
I don't know where we
1650.
turned off though to go to school though.
Yeah. I'm not going to go up Jackie Snails, which is the lane on
No,
the
I think it's
right.
well, I'm not sure. The sign's been pulled down. Hasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if someone's just done that or what.
And it's quite narrow. It's one car job. So there's a car coming the other way, you're screwed. It takes you all the way up to Eulo by the auction garage, doesn't it? It's a nice walk up there, but you have to be careful on the snap for cars. You should go to the auction garage and then the chip shop and then walk back down.
Go for a drive up this lane
So
here.
this is up to Aston, I suppose.
Yeah,
We've
higher
got
shot.
Higher Shotton and this is Aston. But there's a community hospital and this is where St Ethelwood School is now.
Yeah,
Which used to be in Shotton on the main road.
it did, yes.
So when you drive through Shotton, it depends, if you're going from Chester, it'll be on the left hand side, the newer shops, that's where the school used to be. I remember the school.
Is there a Bargain Booze there now? Is it Bargain Booze?
Bargain Booze,
Yeah.
there's glasses, opticians,
Yeah.
there's
Lloyd's Bank?
Super Savers, Lloyd's Bank.
Yeah.
That is what was St Ethelwood School. I remember it briefly. I can't remember when it was knocked. Was it the 80s?
I mean, you can see all this on Google Maps, to be fair, but it's nice to see it in a moving picture. We'll have to get out in the daytime as well at some point.
There was a website called Angel Fire, and it told you everything.
History of Shotton.
Yeah, it tells you what all the shops used to be and where they were, and there was a map and everything. It was called Angel Fire.
I think it is still on there. I think if you look under History of Shotton,
Yeah.
type in
Go on Google. It was called.
Keith Atkinson.
Oh, I can't remember. It was Angel Fire, History of Shotton, and it gives you a map and all the shops, what they used to be, and stuff. It's very interesting, isn't it?
Hasn't been updated for a number of years though, so most of the shops are out of date now. There was a new version done, wasn't there? There was a new version going to be done,
I'm not
but
sure, to be honest.
that never seemed to come to fruition. I'm just going to head up to
Shops over there.
Lower Aston Hall Lane and what have you.
There isn't many of the shops left
No.
over there. There used to be like a little convenience thrift shop and hairdressers, and I think there's an Indian open at the minute over there. I'm not sure what else.
Yeah.
But I suppose it's not far to walk down to Central Drive, I suppose. But and you've got the pub down there, the Plough.
Well, I'm not going to go flying round
They do food.
Harden too much, but I might
I've never been for a meal in there. I couldn't tell you what it was like, but
see if I can come down the old Aston Hill maybe. I have to go up to Eulo for that though, I think, and come back.
oh yeah, I know. You'd have to go on on the opposite side. No, you don't, do you? No, you don't.
This road here is the new Aston Hill you see to many. I mean, all right, it's been there for about 70 years or something now, or 60 years or whatever. But the old Aston Hill, it comes out onto this road, and in this car, it's best to come here at night because there's hardly any traffic on the road, because this thing has got zero acceleration.
Houses on the right are brand new houses.
Yeah.
Because originally there was houses there. They paid the people because they wanted to knock the houses down to widen the road to 3 lanes.
Yes.
But that didn't happen.
No, they cancelled the plan, didn't they?
It was a waste of time building, knocking them down because they built more on top and they're horrendous.
Some of my family come from up this lane. The Halls, they used to live here. Daniel Hall and his brother lived next door, I think.
There's a
This was where they were from.
Well, it was a
Bungalows
convent.
on the
I think
right.
it was for sale, wasn't it?
Yes, I think it's gone. Wasn't it the Poor Clares or something?
I think so.
I think it's gone,
It was for sale.
Yeah.
We'll probably see it in a minute. It's on the left. Quite a lot of fancy houses up here. There's all them down there.
Yeah.
They look like newish type houses, made to look old.
And the Poor Clares one was here somewhere.
Somewhere on the left here, you go down, and there was a big sign saying on it.
Is it there? Maybe. Aston Hall, no, that's Aston Hall Care Home.
Yeah, there's a care home. Maybe it's the next one along. There's a care home, Aston Hall Care Home.
Unless that was it and it's just gone, I don't know.
Lots of fields.
Yeah, that may have been it,
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't it?
No.
Oh, I don't know then.
There's a turning somewhere on the left. Railway Bridge, is it not?
I thought it was further back though, you see the Poor Clares. Maybe not, I don't know.
That must be the Wrexham line. It's not there.
No?
Is it this one?
What's that? That's Bennett's Lane.
Yeah, that takes you to Harden. Well,
Yeah,
we're
so-
going to Harden this way. I think it's there,
Yeah.
the spare for the convent, or whatever they're going to turn it into.
I've seen a lot of the convents going over the years. I mean, it's a little bit sad to me because I went to Catholic school and Catholic high school and juniors and infants and everything.
No,
So
it's not there.
it's a bit sad to see the demise of the church and the Catholic and the nuns and what have you.
Maybe it was in there then. There's new houses in there.
Yeah, no, it might have been there.
Yeah. Yeah.
The nuns were always very lovely as well.
Yeah.
Really nice, the nuns.
There's like a big building in there. So that's
Yeah.
probably it.
I was going to pull over to let a car over, but he's decided to clear off.
There's hay fields there.
I don't want to slow anyone down because I'm only pootling along,
So now this is Harden, and you've got Harden High School.
Yeah. This used to be Harden Grammar School, didn't it?
Yeah.
Once upon a time.
The posh school. There it is on
The
the
posh
left.
school. The posh school.
So,
Anne's always got this, I don't know what you call
I
it.
don't know what the
Do
best
you know what?
school
Post-Covid,
around
I
is.
can't remember any flipping words. It's got this thing
I
about
don't
being
know.
posh.
I don't know what the best school is anymore.
No.
At one stage it was Flintshire.
Reputation got there in the
And
end.
then someone said Consky High, but then people are complaining about Consky High. I don't know. We went to Richard Gwyn and we were right, aren't we?
I think our era was lucky though, because I think previously, some of the nuns and what have you were a bit ruthless.
I think there was only, there was 2 nuns when we were there, wasn't there?
Yeah, and they were both
Sister
lovely.
Helen, and she did cooking, and she was head of 6th form, was it? And Sister Jane, and she did French.
Sister Jane.
And the fabric.
She went to be a missionary, I think, in Africa.
Lessons.
I think after she left the school, I think she went to be a missionary in Africa. Nice lady.
Jane.
She used to
She
live
was
in
good at doing
the
French.
convent in Shotton. Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice.
School
That's
down
just
there. Must be like an infants junior school. That's St David's Park there, hotel lit
Yeah,
up.
all lit up
There's
nice.
a bar and pub and grill in there. But then on the left of it, you've got the Running Hare.
If you stop in for some grub.
Yeah. They do it's carvery dinners. But they also have normal menu as well, don't they, if you don't like carvery dinners. It's usually beef, turkey, isn't it?
I suppose it's alright if you're on the
And
keto.
Beef, turkey and pork.
Just
or
get the
something.
allowed veg, avoid the spuds, and it'll be alright.
There though, you pile your plate so high, you can't eat it all because you put more on it than you would for your normal dinner, don't you?
I'm just going to do a quick spin through Eulo, then I'll come back for the Old Aston Hill. I'll just go along the main drag here, I won't go up into Eulo too much.
There's the new flats here on the left, it used to be a pub.
I'm not quite sure how much space I've got on this, I don't know if the
But,
card's formatted or whatever,
the
this
pub
was just a
closed
test.
and knocked down to go them flats, but it was a very old pub, wasn't it? I'm surprised they knocked it down though.
It was
Really surprised.
sacrilegious, to be honest. The Bull's Head had been open since the time of something like Queen Elizabeth I. It was something ridiculous.
It's one way,
Don't know.
because every car is pointing in the opposite direction.
Oh right, okay.
Chips are nice.
We'll soon
there.
find
I've
out.
had chips from there. I've never been to the. I've been to the kebab shop once, I think. I'm sure we have, but I've had chips from there before. The auction
I
garage.
don't think it is.
The auction garage is next door. On a Monday night, it's the police auction,
Yeah.
so you can get some good bargains there. There's usually designer,
And if
clothes,
you live in Illinois,
furniture,
it's really useful info.
furniture, electrical goods. So it's the police auction on a Monday, I think.
Come on over.
I think Tuesday night, is car auction, and Saturday morning is car auction. I can't remember, but I think something like that. I've never been to the police auction. I was fancying going one night to have a look, see what bargains they had. I've been to the car auction.
Right, let's get back onto the quiet roads. Liverpool Road leading to the Old Aston Hill.
Yeah, it goes over the railway line underneath, isn't it? The Wrexham to Bristol railway line, where you change to go to Liverpool, and that you can change in Wrexham to go to Llangollen or whatever it is. I don't know.
Used to be quite a swift and pretty deadly road this once upon a time,
Got
because of the
old
corners and the bends and what have you.
red brick terraced houses there.
They've still got the old sodium glow lamps here. Yay! I love them. I hate the LED things that burn my eye retinas out. These old sodium glow things are so nice.
They look like they've got chimneys.
The old bungalows. Church of the Holy Spirit is down there. The little
I didn't
public
realise
pub
there was
pub.
a church down there.
A
There's
bus stop. So there must be a bus down here then.
I'm not sure. Don't just because there's bus stops, don't believe there's a bus.
No.
Because the buses where we live have changed really over the years, and some of the buses used to go all around the houses, great, especially for the older people. Now they don't. There are buses, but the ones, we lived in the sticks, every 2 hours there's a bus, and 2 o'clock there's no more buses. It's the people who live, nearer to the towns. Oh, there's a bus every 20 minutes.
Yeah. There is footage of this hill online actually. If you look for the Old Aston Hill, put 1960s or something like that, you will find black and white footage of, Austin Cambridge's wheeling down here at 60 miles an hour or whatever. So that's one to look out for. It's a little bit interesting. Cat Hotel, that sounds interesting.
Huh.
Cat Hotel, Old Aston Hill. Look
Been over
that.
the railway
Get
line,
Googling that
we
one.
have, haven't we?
Yeah, get Googling that. Cat Hotel, Old Aston Hill. See what's there.
If you're into your trains and that, sometimes I know it's a long line for the trains. There's the bottom line in it, the steam trains. They usually come from Chester to Holyhead. That line there is Wrexham to Bristol. But if you like trains anyway, you can go there and get some photographs of the normal trains. for the steam trains. You get quite a lot of them coming through. If you go on Facebook, I usually put on there. I don't know when they're coming.
Nothing coming, that's a relief.
This road is now 50 with what's name speed cameras. Well, the average speed cameras, aren't they?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Average speed cameras.
Used to be a Daimler Dart on the side of the road here. It was here for, under a tarpaulin for donkey's years.
We're going past the cloud pub again. Never been for a meal there, have you?
No.
It's changed hands many a time. I've been in there for drink.
Yeah,
I remember going there once and the football was on. I can't remember whether the World Cup or the Euro Cup or something. And they're giving away burgers and hot dogs and chips for free. You go in there, you buy a pint and that, and you get up and watch the football. But they do, I think they do like carvery dinners and stuff, and I think they do takeout as well. Go and Just Eat and you can order it.
If you've got to this and you're from anywhere else in the world other than here, then well done, because a lot of the stuff that Anne-Marie's telling you is absolutely irrelevant to anyone unless you're from this area. So
So what have we got here then?
you won't know where
The
half it
home
is.
of desserts. That's the hair place.
Spices
Cafe
Indian.
Deli. Spices has been there a while. Aston Park food store. There used to be a thrift shop up here, and
Well, that's
I
long
don't
gone,
think
I
half of these are open, you know, now.
No, I think that
The
food store's
Indian
gone.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that was open
stuff.
as we headed up to Lower Aston Hall Lane. That was
a bowling club there if you like bowls.
yeah, there is. Coffee morning.
There's also one
6th
of them
of Jan.
Connors Key.
Hosts
And
Leslie
Oaklaw.
and
Yeah, I don't think the food store's open. Don't
no,
quote me on that.
I don't think so. Spices was open when
I
we were
didn't
going
know
past.
there was a cafe there. The desserts look like it's open. Well, not open now, but you know.
Yeah. All the lights are on
Yeah,
inside.
they used to be the shops. The bus used to come up here. It was a number 12, a Riva bus, but they stopped it, which was a bit not good for the older folk. It was handy going. Used to go Broughton Park through to Connors Key and back. They stopped it. It was handy, you know, if you wanted the hospital or if you lived up here and you wanted to go shopping or Broughton Park or whatever. This is called Higher Shotton. This is the council estate which they made up in the 50s. So
Yeah,
they
there was
popped up in the 1950s.
There was demand, wasn't there, for housing back then? So
It's quite a big estate. There's shops in the middle and a playing field.
yeah, should we head down there? Have a look at
Okay,
the shops?
Central Drive, where the shops are. They've changed
Hopefully
over the
the
years.
Selfie stick stays in one piece on
My,
these big
my
boats.
dad was brought up round here on this estate. There's also a pub down here now, which isn't original to the estate. Was it 80s when that pub arrived? 90s, 80s? I don't know.
Sure.
Because they all used to go to Shotton Lane Social Club, didn't they? Or down Shotton. Or obviously the Plough. The Plough's been there for quite some time. And my granddad used to go in the Plough. There's your field there. It's got a park in there and football. And on the left you've got a chip shop and the co-op, which is two shops made into one now. Because I'm sure there used to be a fruit and veg shop and a convenience shop, and there was a laundrette on the end. I think
It's a tanning
tanning
studio
shop
now.
isn't it? Well, I'm not sure if it's open or not. But you know, because back in the olden days, there's your pub there, the Melrose, or the Melly, Smelly Melly, people call it. But yeah, the laundrette was handy because back in the olden days, when the houses were built, people couldn't afford washing machines, could they? So they used to go to the laundrette. And now people have got washing machines.
Don't need it.
They don't use the laundrette as much, do they?
No, they don't.
Some of the supermarkets have got washing machines outside. Put your clothes in and they go round. There was one in Broughton outside Morrison's. It was funny. Wash machines and dryers. I was seeing people putting their clothes in, doing their shopping, coming back and getting their clothes.
Huh.
I suppose if your wash machine's broken. These are the original houses along here. These big houses.
Back down the other way past the 33 now, which is on the left instead.
Beanbank Road, houses behind there too. They play football on that field. There was a park in there, swings and slides and stuff.
There is, yeah.
Wasn't the park
It's
there?
moved, but there is one.
Wasn't the slide going down the
slope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that right? Remember?
Yeah, that's been taken away in the 90s.
On the right here, that's where the old shop used to be.
Yeah.
A couple of houses on the right hand side, which are original, and then the council estate starts, doesn't it? These are all the original houses, aren't they? Yeah. And on the left is where the social club used to be, Shotton Lane. We used to go to swimming club there.
Did you?
And I've been there as well for parties, you know, it's been hired out, people have had parties in there. And I've been for drinks, but back in like 2010, 11, whatever, you go in there for a drink and there was hardly anybody in there. Say you went to the Navy Club, it'd be packed.
Henrietta Street. This is another one of those roads that's always jam-packed with cars and struggle to get through.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
To Carnarvon Close.
See, it's always in a bit of a state. Always in a bit of a state, this road, because of the amount of traffic.
Coming out on Carnarvon Close now. Because our school is at the top, but we used to go to school. We used to go to nursery up there, and used to go to the juniors. But now they've built the infants on top of it. So it's all one school now, isn't it? Because the one in Shotton, the infants was quite small, to be fair. And it was quite old as well, wasn't it? The outside toilets we used to have, remember? And they moved them inside and we had to share the boys for a bit. We always think it was, while they were doing the girls' toilet. We used to go upstairs, have reading lessons. I mean, some of the junior school hasn't changed up here, has it really? Some of it has, but some of it's still original. Bus used to come up here and used to park outside the gate to get off the bus. I mean, it's not far to walk from Connors Quay, but I used to go on the school bus.
Looks tricky to turn round up there, so I won't bother.
That bit there with the window
the
and the
Oscar.
top, that's an original feature. Got a bike shed now and everything. Didn't have that when we were at school. This is now on to Chester Close. Got these speed bumps, I never used to have speed bumps. I think because of the school and that, they put speed bumps in, didn't they? Because I never used to have speed bumps when I was at school. Mixture of bungalows and houses. Bungalows on the left. More. Little streets going off to the right. They just lead off into Chester Close. Not Chester Close, Carnarvon Close. But this is Chester Close, isn't it? Speed bumps. They're not really speed bumps as such, are they? They just go up and then long and down.
I prefer these to the little chocolate blocks, to be honest.
People still go speeding though. And if your vehicle's wide enough, some of them you can go over the speed bumps without touching them. That look house, wasn't it? You've got the railway houses on the left, the old railway houses. Where the railway workers used to to live in these ones. These are terraced houses here, aren't they? The railway houses for the workers. Quite a lot of these houses were built for the steel workers too, weren't they? When they came.
Yes, they
Because
were.
quite a lot of the steel workers aren't originally from around here, are they?
No.
My granddad came, he went to the steelworks, and I think he's from Manchester area.
I think some from Staley
The
Bridge.
Railway Bridge
places
and
like
Torres
that.
Bridge, that, because they tarmac the road when it needs repairing, don't hire the bridge. So the road's getting higher, but the bridge isn't. So over the years, many vehicles have been stuck under that bridge. Double-decker bus got stuck. There's been trucks stuck. Especially when the bridge is shut and the sat-nav takes them this way. They don't realise how high the bridge is, do they?
I would have flashed him through, but I didn't notice he was turning to the last minute.
There's a block one on the left if you like Chinese buffet. Big selection there. You can do puddings as well.
Lovely.
There's Summerfield.
Do you want to go and have a look?
Okay. No, it's not Summerfield anymore. You know, it used to be the Builder's Yard with the White House. That got knocked down, and then it was Gateway, and then Summerfield. And now it's all been squashed and flattened, and also the council offices have gone too, haven't they?
Yeah, if you look back at some of my videos from previous months, you'll see the
Doesn't
Summerfield
look as
site.
big, does it? It would look bigger when it was the building. But they're going to turn this into a Lidl's. They're moving Queensferry Lidl's to here, aren't they? But there's quite a lot of road reconstruction to do, because on the way in, on the way out, down where we just come in, it's one way. So they're going to have to put traffic lights or do something. Because the council offices used to be up here on the left, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
The clinic's still
Just
there,
there, they've
and
gone.
the library's still there. Clinic's used for various different things. It's different than the olden days. It's now in the new doctors. Swimming baths is still going.
Yeah. Certainly is.
There was talk of it closing, but it's still going at the minute. And then you've got the old Civic Hall here as well. You could hire it out for weddings and parties. There's a little bar in there. They used to have car boot sales and things, didn't they, and Christmas fairs.
They did, yeah.
They've had car boot sales in there for a long time. I think they have dancing and stuff in there, and sometimes they have the wrestling on in there too.
At
don't
that
they?
police station there, I can remember as far back as when they had little blue Mark 1 minis with white doors.
Wasn't it the 70s? Because it was originally, there's one in Connors Quay and one in Shotton.
There was, yeah.
Richmond Road on the right. We used to live on there. And the old farm here on the left. And you can cut through there down to Killings Lane where we were before.
You can.
And there used to be shops up here. There was a bottom shop and a top shop before my time there.
There used to be tennis courts as well, once
Yeah.
upon a time.
They've built houses now on the former tennis courts. They were down there,
Yeah.
and there's a housing estate down there now. And the back of that is the brook, Rapper Brook. But the two cars come out there. What's he doing?
Not sure.
Is he supposed to be following him?
Possibly.
Did he come out at the same time? Anyway. Expensive, these houses to live down here. This is sought after area because you've got the park. Got the park up here. It's a big park with woodlands, miles of woodlands, and there's a castle.
Look through the channel, loads of videos on Wepper Park. Loads of them.
There's
Dozens.
a cafe, toilets. There's football here. The football for the kids. I'm not sure if the adults have football. There's a man going jogging up there.
Yeah.
You get people there at midnight
Nothing like a
walking
midnight
their
jog.
dogs.
Nothing like a midnight jog, is there?
I mean, This place has got lots of haunted history stories about it, which doesn't scare me. It's the humans walking through the woods in the dark on your own, the dog.
With an owl.
Scared of the humans. down there, that takes you down to the brook. There's a ford down there. You used to go swimming in that when you were a kid. They've got a new skate park here now, haven't they? And there's also a gym. But I'm not sure if you have to ask for the bits for the gym, whether they've been nicked.
Probably have to bring your own.
I don't know. But the park has changed over the years. There's no concrete floor. There's no swinging horses and stuff now. It's all health and safety, isn't it?
Not
The
that
car
much.
park's been made bigger as well.
Mhm.
As soon as word got out about the park and where it was, everyone flocked here from all over the country. So they had to make the car park bigger. And they're making it even bigger again, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
But yeah, they do football there. They have a football club there. Football club. Top of weapon now, isn't it?
I won't go up there because we've been up before, so.
The old lodge there. And you've got the old Wepa Villa. It's a care home now, but it used to be a villa, a house. Down on the right, takes you back to Richmond Road, where I used to live back in the olden days. There's a guy here on the left who does music lessons.
Yeah, Michael Clark, is it based?
I
Guitar
think he
based
was like
studio.
guitar lessons and stuff, didn't he? I've
Think.
got a sign somewhere where he did have, if he still lives there, that is. outside
Yeah,
his
because he
house.
was doing that back in the 1990s, so whether he's still
I
doing
think,
it, I
well,
don't know.
I'm sure recently I've seen him sign up there. There's also a bit of hidden walks around here, isn't there too?
Yeah.
Which we've done on our video. You've got the old Buckley Line walk. Badger's Walk, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you've got
Badger's Walk is up towards, oh crikey, what's the name of the farm? Ernie's farm.
I can't remember.
Ernie the Milkman,
Yeah.
anyway. If you're from the area, you know Ernie the Milkman. Well, this farm, when they flogged that, they sold all the land and it got turned into a massive housing estate, absolutely huge.
And then you've got Normanby Drive, there's a park. And if you go through into the park, I think it's called the Gathering Grounds. That's also another woodlands. There used to be a reservoir there many, many years ago. There is ponds there now and it's all overgrown, but it's for the wildlife. But as you walk through the park, you'll notice through the woods there's grids on the floor. There used to be a reservoir there. It's on the maps if you have a look. That's a little walk as well if you've got dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But they both really lead into each other. You just go through one, cross the housing estate and into the other. This road leads you down to the college.
It does.
Original houses are up here. The newer houses are down the bottom, which they built early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, isn't they?
Now this road is a bit of a speed bump fest, so the camera might drop. To be fair, it's done quite well. I think I must have tightened it up properly.
On the left, you've got Connors Quay Shopping Centre. It used to be the former Quick Save, and it's now home to Morrison's. But you've also got the pub has changed names. It's called the Bordeaux, and it's half of the size. The other half of the pub is now hairdressers and beauty parlour. Morrison's, you've got Morrison's there, but also you've got a couple of charity shops. There's one for the adults, one for the kids. There's a chip shop, there's an Indian restaurant. The car place did come back, but then it's now gone. There's an optician's there, which is NHS. Oh, there's a Home and Bargains, isn't there? A Home and Bargains there, and there was a pizza shop, but that is now closed, and it's going to be turned into another charity shop. So here we are. These are the newer houses now, which were built in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. And you come then on the right to the original houses. 70s. Because these were all fields when we were going to school.
Yeah, this was a big long road through a load of fields with a few houses on, mainly on the right side here.
I remember them building these houses when I was going to school. To Richard Gwynn. Some of the houses on the right, 1970s though, all of them on the left are late 80s, early 90s. There's another walk down there on the left, takes you up Kelsterton Lane, Golfton Lane, and you can pop through and you can go like Farmers Fields, but it is a right of way. You've got to know which bit of the field to walk on though, innit? But you get to see it all over Flintshire, because it's quite high up. Connorskey High School on the left, which has been extended, and also the Sixth Form College, because Deeside High School has closed its doors a few years ago, and Connorskey High has rehomed quite a lot of the kids from there, so that's make it bigger, innit?
There's the Flintshire Bridge across the way there in front of us.
The bridge to nowhere.
The bridge to nowhere, as everyone calls it. It's not the bridge to nowhere for me.
I mean, it's handy for me, but
yeah, it's one of the most useful things I've ever built for me. Otherwise, I'd be going through Queen's Ferry every day.
They were going to put it in Greenfield, but then they moved it, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, it was supposed to be a much grander affair. Heading over from the Wirral directly over, right the way across.
The sought after area for the houses, they're not cheap. But you have got the power station behind the houses. It's a newer power station than the original one. And then the college on the left has been called different names over the years. I think it's now College Cambria. There's a day nursery there. And they do all sorts of lessons, evenings, daytime in it.
Flintshire Technical College, Kelsterton College, Deeside College.
And round the back.
Was it part of Newey at one point? Not sure.
There's an aeroplane round the back, isn't there? It's for the engineering courses, I think.
There's a few, but I think the Gannet has gone. The one that used to be around the back has gone, the Royal Naval Gannet.
There was one round the front for the RAF.
That was round the back originally.
Isn't that back of the RAF now?
I'm not sure. It was Royal Navy.
There's one at the RAF.
That one.
Because a bit further up here on the right used to be the old power station, and there was also a big mansion house called Rockcliffe Farm. And mid-70s, late 70s, they knocked it down to make way for the new power station, which is a shame really, because what was the new power station then has now been knocked down, which was the cooling towers. They got knocked down in 1992, because I remember going down the docks with my dad and his mate.
I think Connorskey's coal power fire station though was the 50s. I don't think it was 70s.
But it would have been nice to have seen. I've seen one picture of Rockcliffe Hall, only one.
Yeah.
Because that would have been nice, you know, they could have turned it into like to go and look around place. The cottages are still down there, the old cottages, aren't they?
Yeah.
This is the new, well, to some people it might be the new road, for some people it might not.
It's been changed an awful lot over the years. It's just the bypass that leads to Flint, but it's
But it now goes to the industrial estate over the bridge. Originally, you couldn't get across the River Dee unless you went through to Queen's Ferry.
Yeah.
It was 1997, I think, was it?
Mm-hmm.
When they built the bridge. And also, the road has changed, because the road used to go past the cottages and used to be a house in the middle with a dove box, a bird box, big white one, which it doesn't anymore. That little road goes to the new power station, and on the other side of that house they built the 2 lanes. You've got the skips on the right now. The skips have moved from down the docks. There's a big massive recycling centre there, isn't it? On the left, on the right now. And next to it, Bryn Thomas used to be a petrol station. It's now a crane hire. And then on the left here is the paper mill, Oakenholt. And the toilet roll and things in it there, and ladies things, I'm not sure.
No.
There's 2 paper mills. There's also one industrial estate that recycles paper to make newspaper.
Yeah, the road from the college that we passed earlier to past here, really, years ago used to be national speed limit, and now it's about 25 different speed limits in between there and
The
here.
speed of the road's changed too. They've got a big roundabout in the middle, and what used to be farmers' fields on the left is all now houses, which leads up to the Pandy.
These are a new development, these though, aren't they? They're only, what, about 2-3 years old?
Yeah,
Something like that.
it was all
Not very
farmers'
old.
fields, and there was never a roundabout here. They're
No.
flats on the left.
Yeah.
And you've got loads and loads of new houses, which leads onto the Pandy, which is a big pond.
They seem to be constantly up for sale, but I don't know if that's just because there's so many of them there,
And I think the Pandy, was there a mill there at the Pandy?
Not sure. No idea.
There's a nice
Was there
little,
a mill there at the Pandy, people from Flint?
There's a little pond, and there's swans pond there.
There may
They're
have
not
been.
always there, so I don't know if they vacate somewhere else.
There is
there's-
some kind of unusual
It's a nice little walk.
reservoir there or something.
Basically, there's a church on your left in a minute, and you drive up there, and there is a car park as well. There's a children's park and a bowling club. And we're going up here, are we?
Well, you're
Close
talking
up
about
here.
it, let's go and show it.
You've got the church on the right, which I think is closed. I'm not sure it was for sale.
It does look a little bit derelict at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing with it. But up this road here, there's a park for the kids. Only tiny though, tiny. There's a bowling club, if you like playing bowls. A car park, and then you can walk around the Pandy Pond. And you can walk up a little lane as well, which takes you up towards Richard Gwynn and up to the lane up there too. This is the car park. Some people park in this car park, and they live over there, do you know what I mean? And there's a little bridge there, and it's got like a little
Waterfall type
waterfall.
thing.
There's a picnic bench. You want to bring your picnic with you. And if you go up that slope there's a pond. Go around the pond, and you can go up the lane. I think it takes you to the side of Richard Gwynn, and then there's a lane at the top of that as well.
I think if you live in these houses across the road there, they're a safe bet. They shouldn't build on this land here.
No.
I think that's just going to be a designated
There's a
public
pond
area.
Pond, isn't it? It is.
On the pond,
it is.
at
It
least.
does flood, because on the bottom of the main road here, there's a pub called the Yacht, and that area around there is always flooded. House for sale there, semi-detached. But yeah, it does flood the Pandy Pond when it's real bad rain, and it comes down here to the main road. Because it flooded a couple of months back, didn't it? And they had to close the road off while they pumped the water.
Let's see.
There's a speed camera here.
Yeah, there is.
You can't see it now, it's been made smaller.
Don't forget, if you're in Wales, the speed limit's 20 miles an hour now. It's not 30 on the standard roads.
And
So you've got to make
some
sure
ones
that
on
you
the
watch.
houses on the right here were police houses, but I don't know how true that is.
No idea, but I do know that back there at the pub, just behind those houses, if you look on maps, ancient maps, it's got human skeletons found And I think it was that they found Roman remains and Roman
an old
ruins.
farm on the left here. You can see the old shed buildings.
Yeah, if you have a look on the 1877, 1879 map of this area of Flint, you'll see the human skeletons found written on the actual map. And you can get it easy. It's on the Scottish historical map page.
There's more walks around here too.
It is, yeah.
Petrol garage, that's what you're going on the left, going up that road.
Yeah, we've been up there not long
Behind
ago.
the petrol garage, you've got the River Dee.
Yeah.
And there's loads of, you can walk along River Dee. You've got the castle. I think it closes about 4 o'clock. I'm not sure on that one, but it's free to get in to Flint Castle. You can walk along there. You've got dogs, take the dogs. There's a car park and there's a social club.
If you read through the channel, there's probably about half a dozen videos at the castle.
Yep.
Wouldn't surprise me. They're there every 5 minutes.
We usually go to McDonald's, get a cheeseburger and a hot chocolate and park down there, don't we?
Yeah.
In the evening time. You can see wildlife. There's usually foxes or some animals scurrying about in there. And sometimes you see people in the lifeboat station down there. There's the Flint Football Club and Connors Quay Football Club play down there. And there's also rugby club as well. And there's a social club to go with the sports too, isn't there? It's not like a social club open all the time though. You remember Quick Save on the left if you're from Flint? It's now Farm Foods. That used to be Quick Save. Fire station's still here. There's a nice engine on the left here called Raj. I've never been, but I've heard good reviews about it. Might have to give it a try one day. We've got Aldi on the right. There used to be, was it BT Exchange, and there was also a place that did fruit machines. Done them up on that, I think. Do you remember?
I don't know.
It's now Aldi.
Yeah.
Aldi's been there for
I remember
a
the
few years
BT
now.
Exchange.
Yeah, but there was a place there, they did fruit machines and all that.
Should we go up Flint Church Street and sit at the red light for a while?
Yep, this is now one way up Church Street, Flint. Used to be a two-way street, but it's now one way. That used to be the post office on the right, Havana's.
Yeah.
Post
Oh,
office
drat.
is a smaller building now, it's up the top.
The lights were green. Barclays Bank used to be on the left. It closed, moved, and nothing ever has gone there since.
Yeah, and then on the Mr.
What's
Bevan, Mr. Bevan's here. Used to be on the main road in Flint.
Yeah.
That used to be Woolies there. Mr. Bevan's on the right.
Did.
Mr. Bevan's was on the main road in Flint. I'm not sure what it is now. Well, I think it was a Pinter's last time I looked. Church on the left. Now these buildings on the left here are, they're not new buildings, but they're not the original buildings. There used to be a pub, I think, called the Red Lion on the left, and some other things. But they've been changed over the years. The post office is now on the left. Police station is also on the left. Because the police station has now gone from Flint, and it's in the new building on the left here now, where which is, I think, the council offices are in there too, aren't they? But these are like, oh, I don't know when this was built, 80s, 70s, I don't know, but there was a pub called, I think it was the Red Lion, and a few other buildings there. Because the police station used to be down there with the law courts. They've been knocked down now. And then on the right here, who remembers the Three Pigeons? Used to be a pub called the Three Pigeons. This is now, I think, is the health centre, flats for the old people. It used to be the Three Pigeons at the back of the library. And on the left here, you've got the leisure centre, and you've also got a load of shops now. There used to be a social club straight ahead, and then here, as we go down on the right, used to be the Flint football pitch, the Flint football club. And then they moved it down the river, the football club, and they built loads of shops here. Home and Bargains, Greggs, Asda's, Sainsbury's. What else is there? B&M, Johnny's Pet Foods. There's
It's quite a lot, isn't there? Do a little spin
Domino's
here.
Pizza's arrived now. That's a new place, isn't it?
There's nothing coming, is there?
Yeah, the factory outlet, there's loads of different shops here now. There's a cafe as well. If you ever need a toilet though, you have to go either Sainsbury's, Leisure Centre, or in a little cafe. There is toilets in Greg's, I think, too, isn't there?
I think so.
Because many times you go around the shops and then you end up using the toilet. And they've also got McDonald's as well around the corner too, haven't they? I'm not sure when that was built. But I do remember the football pitch, and I remember the social club, because I've actually been in the social club. I can't remember what the social club was called now. I don't think it was a conservative club, because I'm sure that's at the bottom of the Alcohol Club Road. But anyway. What does that sound? So cigs and vapes. That's a new shop then, yeah. Domino's, because there used to be B&M, and then they moved B&M across the road into a bigger shop. And they've got Domino's pizza there, which is very nice. If the app actually works, because I tried the other day to get a pizza from there. It was buy one get one free, which you have to do on the app, but you can collect it in the shop. I was stood there for half an hour, and the app didn't work, so I gave up and walked out. I think we ended up somewhere else, didn't we? But the app didn't work for me. Sainsbury's shuts earlier, at 9 o'clock it shuts, whereas ours around the corner is 10. I don't know why they shut at 9. Then you've got McDonald's just over there on the right. You probably see the big yellow M. But to get to McDonald's from here, you've got to go left. Go left, and then you've got to cross the road then, haven't you? And then back on yourself across the road again.
Bit of an awkward one, isn't it?
Yep.
You come all the way around here and
You've got a railway line over there, to Flint.
Hope you're not going to die.
That's the Holyhead to Manchester line. And if you were going to London, you'd go on that train line. But there's your McDonald's there. Go straight across. Used to be a pub on the left here called the Little Ship. I've been in there many a times. It's been turned into accommodation now. And also a little shop on the corner here. Used to go there with my granny to get magazines. The big ship's still here. And we've got the town council there. And around the town council used to be market, Flint Market. But markets these days are a dying trade, aren't they?
Big ship, little ship, cardboard box.
There's the D-Inn pub still there on the left. And then you've got the Swan on the right. And on the left here, in the accountants, I'm sure that used to be Everlasting's back in the old days.
Back in the black and white days,
over the railway bridge. So if you like your steam trains, you can come and see them here, can't you? Look over the bridge. There's many bridges up and down the line. See the steam trains when they come over.
2 pussy, 3 pussycats.
Is there?
Yeah.
I can see one.
There's a ginger one, a black and white one, and a black one. We're running round there.
Here we go. This is your Flint Castle. There's a car park here.
It's usually full of people eating Mackies, to be honest.
Yeah, like us.
Generally.
There's your football social club.
Yeah, there.
It's not one of them places that's open though all the time, is it? Like,
No.
At the Navy Club, it's open practically every day. But there's your lifeboat station.
Yeah.
And on the right is the football club for Connors Quay and Flint, and rugby club too. And then you can't see it, but straight ahead is Flint Castle, which usually has lights around it.
Yeah, for some bizarre reason.
Usually about 11 o'clock is when they switch them off. And they change the colour of the lights if there's a special event on, don't they?
Because
they had them.
But it's 10:20 and they're off.
Yellow.
So,
they had them yellow and blue, didn't they? Not long ago. Yellow and blue. There's lights on in the boat. Lifeboat. There's no thingy open there. Must be somebody in there. This has changed a lot though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Little park. I used to play in that little park there. On the left.
Just have a quick nose down here and then we can
There
probably
used to be
pause the video
another
then.
pub down here. I think was it called the King George or something, whatever it's called. Can't remember the name of it. I think it's some like church now, isn't it?
Now I'm too
Church.
young really to remember it very well, at least, because I'm a mid
I went to
'70s
Richard
baby.
Gwynn in Flint. We're from Connors Key, aren't we? But we went to Richard Gwynn in Flint.
Yeah.
And also my granny moved to Flint
But
in
what-
the late 80s. I don't really know much of Flint, but there's another car park down here as well.
What I was going to say though was I don't remember it, but I believe that Castle Works Courtaulds factory was down here somewhere.
Yeah, it's over there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's another walk as well.
Okay, it's over there apparently. Let's go and have a look.
Through that car park, you can park your car. There's woods. Takes you down past the castle through the River Dee.
Yeah. Let's go and have a nose at the Castle Works.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of
There's a lot of old buildings
businesses
left,
and
isn't there?
factories, isn't there?
Didn't some of the modern businesses take over some of the old Courtaulds buildings though? Or
I'm not sure.
I'm sure I've seen old.
One of them, there's a day
Courtaulds-y
nursery
type
down here
buildings
now too.
somewhere.
I'm not sure what part of it. It's all over that side.
How'd you get there?
You can cut down here, can't you?
I don't know. Is this where it used to be?
It's I think.
Nah, none of this looks like what I'm looking for. Ah, here we go. This
There.
looks more like it.
Yeah, this is it here. One of them is
Yeah.
a day nursery. I'm not sure what the rest of them are.
I'm not sure, but I think these are old Courtaulds buildings. I think. People who used to work in Courtaulds will be able to tell us if there's any of you out
that's
there.
Little Ted's, that is. Little Ted's Day Nursery.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other buildings are though. But there's more Courtaulds in Greenfield here, isn't there?
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Because if you go down the docks in Greenfield, another walk for you, if you're going to walk on the cycle path of the River Dee. There's remains of the Courtaulds down there. My granny used to work for Courtaulds. Because I've got some cutlery at home with Courtaulds written on it. That she got from when she was at Courtaulds. Not a full set of cutlery though, but... Across the way there, that building there used to be the Raven pub. Very notorious pub.
I think it was RAF, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was legal activity inside and out.
Was there?
It's one of them pubs that was open till the early hours.
Bit dodgy.
Because your granny used to live in the flats there back in the early 90s, late 80s. And there's always people outside doing things they shouldn't be doing, you know what I mean?
Right, should we get a cup of tea and head back?
Yeah, I don't mind. It's now bed sits upstairs. It was a solicitor's downstairs.
In the pub, this is, yeah?
Yeah, in the Raven pub. You maybe remember the Raven pub if you're from Flint? You used to go there. They used to have like disco nights and stuff. I mean, I've been upstairs in the bed sits because I knew someone who lived there. But I've never been in the pub. My granny used to live in the flats and you could always see outside, you know, things going on that shouldn't be going on.
Okay, we'll leave it there and see you later.
Yeah, we're going to go and get a nice drink now, hot chocolate and maybe something.
Yeah, I can't have
here.
anything, but you can, so grab something.
Okay.
Bye-bye for now.